Our work is just, it opens up the heart. You know, if you really love people, welcome to, welcome to the work, welcome to Hispanic Alliance.
If you're a person that wants to serve others, it's the perfect channel. The first time that Carlos and I had a one-on-one, he wanted to know more about me, and he wanted to share more about him, and it was great. I wanted to know more about him. And because coming from insurance, you think, you know, someone who doesn't do insurance, you think insurance is very basic. But when he went on to talk about the possibilities for the Hispanic community through the insurance channel and helping people reach their goal of becoming a business owner, I didn't realize that it was something that was more attainable. He made me believe in it. You know, I thought about owning a business one day, but it was nothing that I ever saw that was tangible. But speaking to Carlos made it tangible.
You are somehow in a position where you are in a place where you can help this community, where you can, you know, facilitate us somehow to help the community to grow, to be better. That's the way you could do it. I mean, you don't have to wait until you retire. You don't have to wait until you are just like, oh, I don't have anything to do. Let's go to Hispanic Alliance. No, really. I mean, the time where you can do something greater is now. But at the end of the day, I mean, things like material things, they will be gone.
What's very beautiful about the volunteerism that goes on with the Hispanic Alliance is the spirit that comes together when we're able to see who comes from different backgrounds, you know, whether it be from this community or with this skill set. All of a sudden, I'm actually in a very lucky position to see it all kind of come together, and I was like, wow, there it is. It's so interesting that this is an organization that attracts the spirit of servant leadership and inclusiveness and wants to give back. And I tell you what, again, I'm the lucky one because I'm in a position where I could just see it all come together. And so the more volunteers, the spirit continues to grow, and it goes further out. So again, I'm very grateful for the volunteers that do give their time, their money, their families, everything.
I felt like my skills fit particularly well with the Hispanic Alliance. As an attorney, I have a set of skills that I can give back, and the Hispanic Alliance is set up into tiers where you have the health team, the legal team, the education team, and the financial stability team. I was really proud of our citizenship workshop this year. I think this was the year I felt like everything kind of came together and fell into place. We didn't have kind of like a crazy like, oh, we need to plan it. Like everything was done. It was very organized, and I feel like we had the attorney volunteers that came together. Everything was coordinated really well. I think we served over 35 applicants, and most of them qualified and were able to apply for their citizenship. So for me, it was just like a realization of something that I had always wanted to see. And the first 2 years were great, but it was kind of a learning curve. But then now afterwards, I see like, okay, we're going to make it even better next year, and we're going to try to get computers so that we don't have to handwrite 20 pages of applications. So it's just kind of seeing it all come together the way I like it. The organization is built on our volunteers and the people who give their time. Volunteers are key. We rely a lot on Hispanic Alliance staff to come up with the logistical putting together a project, but without the volunteers, there would be no project.
People, when they see Hispanic Alliance, they know that there's this group that meets monthly and has been meeting monthly for years, and we're peers, we're friends, we're almost like family. In 1 hour, we get so many things done. For what it is, a lunch hour, and people could do anything that they want in 1 hour. They could go to the post office, they could just stay there, but they choose to come to the health team meeting. I'm very confident in saying that our team members look forward to coming to the meetings because they're prepared and they're ready to engage in the conversation and to contribute to whatever task that we have at hand, and everyone participates. When I think of the different members of the health team, I smile because they have such a positive attitude. They help in any way that they can, and They are quick to volunteer when we need to fill in some sort of role when we're planning for one of the 2 events that we have annually. We have our own culture, and it's beautiful.
It's all about people. And to be able to find an organization that invites other people, that creates a spirit of inclusiveness by saying, come, if the best you can do is just greet people, come, we have a perfect a place for you to help greet people. If you have some ideas, if you want to serve, this is a great place to just want to come together with just many groups of people. And I'm able to see the impact, not just immediately sometimes, but also later on down the line when I see that a student that attended a college fair now is attending college, and see that connection. That's beautiful. And then when someone just holds my hand, a mom, and says, thank you for the work that you're doing, it reminds me that I'm definitely in a good place.
The thing that is really rewarding about doing the Lunch and Learns is being able to coordinate with our education team and meet with the kids in local high schools. We go in on Friday afternoons and just kind of see what are the kids thinking about. Are they worried about their parents? What are their concerns? And I think a lot of them, how are they going to pay for college, things like that. But also just being able to say, hey, you can call Hispanic Alliance if you need a lawyer, or if your parents need a lawyer, if something happens. There's someone in the community, there's an organization that cares about you. And also kind of reaching them when they're really young so that maybe they'll come volunteer with us and they'll kind of grow up with us and see that this is where you can come if you need help.
The Hispanic Alliance to me is more like a family. When we were in there together, it was like so many things happened when we were in there in that room with the Hispanic Alliance. We cried, we laughed. Just sharing our experience and just them being there for us. Hispanic Alliance just, like I said, it's just like a family. It's always there for anything. If you need something, Hispanic Alliance is there.
And I can feel the future leaders, they're there. So you can see why I love at any opportunity, versus when either it's invited to the meeting or just crashing the party. I love being around them, and I'm excited to find whatever ways, invite as many people as possible, share their story to as many people as possible, so that people know that our community, our state, can really be. We're doing good work, but we can be better. We can be stronger. These are young people that want to seek higher education, and they also want to obtain skills, and not just to help their families, but to give back. These are people that want to be valuable citizens of our community, and who doesn't want to support a group like that? It just takes 5 seconds. Walk into that room, and you can feel their dreams. And you can feel the hard work they have already put just to get where they're at.